Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. And Clark, this is a game with postseason implications. Man, it's got that playoff feel to it.
Tell you what, for those watching, they picked a good one, BA, and you're right. The playoff feel happens a few times during the regular season. This is one of those times.
Inside. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Yeah, and I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Outside Brunson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
About a minute played here so far in the first. The drive by Smart. Chalk up two there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Brunson. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Celtics making their last shot. The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Bullock. Now here's Doncic. Clock at 6. Back to Bullock. Shoots over Tatum. Rebound Boston.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Back to Brown. Here's Williams. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Powell. Outside Brunson. Rejected by Brown. On the drive, Smart. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Smart has gotten his second bucket of the game. And Dallas calls time here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Daniel Tice. Derek White.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. Will it go? And down it goes. 2 points. Doncic has gotten a second bucket on the night.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Horford outside.
Celtics foul. Al Horford. That's his first personal foul.
A minute 20 left in the opening quarter. Doncic up top. His last outing, he had 20. Over White. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 8. Here's Brown. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Assisted by Jason.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here we go, the Celtics on the run. They get it back. Here's Tice. And finished off by Tice.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Dinwiddie. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
That'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Plenty of offense. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Green. Here's Ntilikina. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
2 points. That one goes.
Pritchard.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Ntilikina.
Yes, it's good.
And Ntilikina is skilled, really skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses his quick instincts and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Pass to Tatum. Up and over Doncic. Tatum can't hit. The Mavericks leading. And Doncic hammers it home.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
And finished off by Tatum.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Brown for three. That shot off the mark. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Pass to Doncic. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
2 minutes.
Boston trailing.
2 minutes.
Here's Brown. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Doncic outside. Off the mark there with a three. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Williams in the post. He has 6. Pritchard. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Second shot opportunity. And it's Doncic missing.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And the call over the back.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
And Dallas with possession. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. On target from range. Doncic has got 19.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
Here's Williams. The Mavericks pull it in. .23 seconds left to play in the half. They grab their own miss. Count that bucket. He's got 21.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Checking in for the Celtics, Daniel Tice.
11 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
Derek White.
Now here's Brunson. 1 second left. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Now here's Doncic. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Marcus Smart.
That one's good for 2. Smart has got 6.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Doncic on the wing to the middle. Here's Bullock. Denied by Tatum. The drive by Brown. And it's good for 2. He's got 9.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Doncic outside. He takes it in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Doncic hits them both. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Here's Brunson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First one falls for him. Well, with everything else that coaches have been dealing with, the NBA gave them a pass to skip the suit and tie, Clark. You think broadcasters are next?
Oh, I would love that, BA. I don't mind dressing up in a sweatsuit, but I know TV requires a coat and tie. But I would love on occasion to have a dress-down day if we could.
And there's the call on Al Horford. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now here's Dinwiddie. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Smart, left side. Here's White. Up and in on the layup.
How about that effort from White? Total focus on the rack.
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Pass to Marjanovic. And here is Green. Dinwiddie, right side. To the right side.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ntilikina. Tipped.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
And it's Tatum missing.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Dinwiddie outside. Lets it go. And Marjanovic gets it to go. Marjanovic got 6.
Can't teach size. He's able to shoot it right over the top.
And Boston calls time here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Down low. It's hauled in by White. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. That won't go either for Tatum. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. That one falls. Green's gotten his first bucket of the night.
I like the decision to push it. He gives the D no time to recover.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
At the line for the Celtics.
He hits the second from the line.
3 shots.
And the Mavericks with some changes. And he makes all 3. 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Doncic outside. With 4 on the clock. And it's good on the lay-in. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's Dallas liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. How about the way they've attacked the paint? And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And here's Brown for 3. Now pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
That's his first personal foul.
And Dallas with possession. Doncic with it. To the inside. Crafty move. And Powell with the stuff.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
A nice shot by Brown.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
And Doncic launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Something else they've done a lot tonight is take advantage of any gaps in the D with quick, aggressive drives down the lane.
Here's Doncic. Got it. Good job in the low post. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Brunson up top. And Doncic hammers it home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Powell. Now Doncic. Defended by Smart. 5 to shoot. Goes up at the elbow. It's hauled in by White.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Brown can't hit. Outside Brunson. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Doncic outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
From the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And Boston going the other way now. Pass break. Here come the Celtics. Williams misses.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Jason Tatum.
From deep. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Powell with a steal. Outside Brunson. Back to Doncic. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
It's safe to say they have